Hi everybody, Bald&curious here. Today we're gonna look at these infinity targets. And before we talk about the actual targets, you kind of have to keep in mind that you use a spray paint for those. So yeah, don't touch them after you spray paint them. So anyway, these are reusable targets from Infinity Targets. They're made out of some kind of rubber. This is almost a half inch, probably 3/8 half inch thick self-healing stuff. You can see holes I have from 2 to 3, maybe some 9 mil. Kind of hard to say which holes are from what. They're all kind of tiny, and all you gotta do is spray paint them and you're good to go. Now the downside is, they're black, you spray paint them white, and white in USPSA is a no-shoot, but I'm pretty sure you can spray paint a different color. I might buy a light brown just for the hell of it, so it's more like a USPSA. These are supposed to get thousands of rounds per square inch or some stuff like that. Go check them up at Infinity Targets that you know what. And I'm just gonna shoot them today. I'll tell you what I think. Obviously, I shot them a little bit, and we'll talk a little more after we take a few shots. Alright, I do have a GoPro down range, but that camera's been acting up, so I'm not promising I can get any close footage, but let's see. Nothing crazy. 147 Steel Valley Casting. Shout out to Steel Valley Casting, best bang for a buck. I really need to reach out to them and get my own discount code. But anyway, 147. We got some 165, actually 158s. So let's do a little practice. And I'll show you. You can see the shots. Hopefully you can see it from here. You can see the shots fairly well. At least I can see with my naked eye. My camera fell down, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be any good. But let's do a little more shooting. Let's do a little more shooting. The nice thing is you can instantly see your hits. Let's go take a look downrange. I'm not sure how the camera is over there, so let's go over there. Alright, so you can see the splatter of the paint that shows you your hits pretty much instantly. So 20 shots, only had one Charlie. That's pretty good. Size wise, it's kind of hard to say. If you look at the hole, hard to say which one's 9, which one's 2 to 3. So it definitely doesn't leave a big of a hole. And I just use a regular Rust-Oleum. I don't know if there's like a special paint you gotta use, but this seems to be working pretty good, and you're back in action. So yeah, these are a little bit more money. I think 2 targets plus I got this gong over here, this 8-inch gong. I kind of got it, figure I can put it at maybe 100-200 yards for the rifle. I think it was a little over $120 with the shipping. They had some special. They run specials quite often. So yeah, it's more money than the paper targets, but then again, depending on your range, you can literally set these up and just leave them at the range because the weather's not really going to affect them. So yeah, let's look at the back of it for the tear down, tear up, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. So money wise, like I said, depends on your range. They're kind of heavy. They're kind of heavy to be lugging around with you to the range, but if you can leave them at the range, you just set them up and leave them all day. Also, rain doesn't affect it. I guess it affects the paint a little bit, but I think they're pretty much worth the money. So go check them out. I didn't get anything for free. I had to buy these, but go check them out. And as always, have fun. Keep shooting and keep practicing.